Every goalkeeper wants to play professionally and make huge saves winning trophies, but for the other 99% of goalkeepers, this doesn't happen because of the 6 biggest mistakes every goalkeeper once made in their career, and you need to make sure you are still not doing them. Especially that last one. One of the biggest mistakes tons and tons of goalkeepers make are within the goal kick. Goalkeepers all around the world have this common error which holds them back from taking good goal kicks. If you want to progress within your career and take goal kicks like a pro, then you must avoid making this specific mistake. Don't lean forwards when taking a goal kick. Leaning forwards prevents you from getting the full motion of the leg, which means you are lacking power in your goal kicks. Once you fix this mistake, then you can actually help your team progress and stop passing the ball straight to the striker. All you need to do is to lean backwards when taking the goal kick, as leaning backwards naturally applies elevation to the ball, allowing you to kick the ball further and higher. Yes, there's more to a goal kick, and if you're still struggling, then watch this video. Do you ever feel like you are diving and getting to the ball, but it still keeps on going in? Does it feel like your arms are just not strong enough to stop the ball? Well, what if I told you that's not your arm strength which is the problem? You're conceding these easy goals, and the common problem actually starts at the beginning of the dive, which makes it hard for you when parrying the ball. The common issue you are making is diving backwards, as even a slight error can lead to goals. Not only that, but when you are diving backwards, you're increasing your chance of hitting the post with your head, injuring yourself. To fix this problem, you must step forward and spring diagonally, cutting the ball's travel short. This eliminates the possibility of injuring yourselves and means you make more saves as a result. When playing, do you ever feel down and feel like you are not good enough, which leads to constantly making mistakes and not performing at your best? Well, this is the most common mistake every goalkeeper once encountered, and I don't recommend being stuck in that stage of your career. However, if this mistake is fixed, then you play like out of the world, performing better than ever. Playing without confidence is the reason you are performing badly, because confidence is literally a superpower of the mind, which has a positive influence on your game if used correctly. Soon I'm releasing an in-depth confidence video, so make sure you are subscribed if you want to actually play like never before. Another mistake which occurs quite often is so silly that you feel like you are one of the worst keepers in the world if it becomes fatal. This mistake lies in one of the most basic techniques of the game you get taught when you first learn to be a goalkeeper. The scoop or pickup seems so simple, but yet this one error can make you look really bad. When you go to scoop the ball, don't go down too early, otherwise the ball might go the other direction, and if the ball takes a bobble, then it might swerve more away from you, making you look really bad. Ensure you wait a split second longer until you are certain where the ball is going before making the scoop. This simple adjustment is all you need to make your goalkeeper look more fluid and easier for yourself. Goalkeepers get into collisions all the time during a 1v1 or a cross, and yes, you must be brave going into them. However, during the cross, if you use the incorrect technique, then you might get pushed into the goal, conceding a silly goal. Claiming crosses are already as hard as it is. However, you must make sure to do this technique correctly, as you can be injured quite badly if executed incorrectly. When coming for the cross, ensure you have your barrier leg up to protect yourself from collision. This will also stop the attackers pushing you into the goal. In other situations where this may not be possible, you need to have enough momentum and good footwork to be safe, which for most can be too advanced. Before I tell you the last and the most important tip, make sure to comment save if you reach this bit in the video. And tell me why in this clip I saved the ball, and in this clip I didn't. It's difficult, right? That's because the common problem is so small that without me telling you, you wouldn't be able to notice. Changing this small part of your game will be the reason you make more saves and become sharper to the situations you encounter. Stop being flat-footed. When you are flat-footed, you are not active and physically ready for any situations to occur. You need to be on the balls of your feet, moving or slightly jumping, as this activates your legs, becoming more explosive and reactive to the situations. If you found this video useful, then I recommend you go and watch this video to help you improve your diving.